Right, so kind of the first video, it's probably going to go to YouTube. It's an introduction to what we're doing on the channel and the whole idea behind it. As you can see, yeah, the camera won't well regret because it's all on my phone. Just turn the camera around if I can. No, clearly I can't because I don't know how to work it. But what we've got here is a Chrysler 300C. Came out of salvage auction, and it's missing its intake and fuel rail, various bits of the cooling, the headlights. Managed to get hold of a previous owner and it said it's overheated. There's no evidence of contamination, so first thing I'm going to do is try and get this thing running. I've got another intake from a friend. This car, there we go, it's my phone falling over. This car actually belongs to him, and I'm just doing the work on it. If I can, why won't that? Anyway, quick walk around. Yep, this is my garage. Yes, it is a big garage for a house. We've got motorbikes around there. Whee. And enough space to get round this 16.5-foot long Chrysler. There's my transit tipper. Got a Range Rover outside as well, which, for anybody thinking, oh, he's doing all right, he's got a Range Rover. It's a 54 plate. It constantly needs bits doing to it, but it'll tow 3.5 ton, so that's why I've got it really. And the transit is, I'm a tree surgeon during the day, even though I'm a mechanical engineer. So yes, this car, and the idea behind the channel is that we are going to basically document trying to resurrect this car, and future plans for it. Future plans are, we don't know yet. He's got another one of these, which has got problems as well. So what's probably going to happen is we'll get this one running, find out what's wrong with this one, get that fixed, and then the other one will come here, come in the garage, and we'll pull that one apart, find out what's wrong with that, and fix that one, and then we'll see. Because he's got a couple of these 300 Chryslers in various ways, shapes, forms, whatever, we've got a lot of spares available, and yeah, we'll be finding the most cost-effective way of advancing the project. Like I said, I've got a spare. I picked up a spare intake for this one yesterday, so we're probably going to get that on today, or over the weekend. Take lots of videos. I'll probably get one of a mate of mine who can actually edit, to do the editing, because as you've probably already worked out, not really my thing. All we've done so far with the car is we pulled the plugs. So all the coil packs are free. We pulled the plugs out of it, stuck it up on jack stands, had a look underneath. There's a couple of short videos on Instagram. Yeah, it's done 260 odd thousand miles. It's it's got the associated sort of wear tear that you would expect with a car with that sort of mileage on it. But actually, you know, there's some rust in the back end, but it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse. It will all be, you know, this car, the plan is at least that all the work to get this car back on the road, MOT'd, will be done in my garage. Right, this is clearly not a fully fitted workshop. Yes, like I said, it's a big garage, but it's not a full workshop. It's not, you know, and all the tools are just my stuff that I've collected over sort of the last 20 years. And the main thing is to see what we can do with the car, and yeah, you know, just see and show what's achievable without a huge budget and crazy amounts of equipment and lifts everywhere and stuff like that. And bear in mind, new, it's a 340 horsepower V8 estate. This is like an 150 mile an hour car. So these are something of a performance bargain if what you're looking for is something that will sit on the motorway and return reasonable fuel economy. It's a V8, it's never going to be great for hours and hours at a time. It is not an RS4 Audi or an M3 BMW Estate, M5 Touring, whatever. You know, it's not going to handle like that. But it doesn't cost as much either. And it's got a character all of its own. Let's try and forget the whole baby Bentley silly thing with them. They've got a character all of their own. You know, they're an executive saloon that's different to what else was on the market. And it comes with an American V8, a genuine, you know, 340 horsepower, 5.7 litre, fairly understressed V8 engine. I don't really know what more you could ask for if you've got a bit of a soft spot for cars that are a bit different, and come with a big silly engine, which I clearly have. I had the whole kind of lead up into getting into this car was I had a Dodge Ram for a couple of years with the same engine. Do I regret selling it? Yes. Would I have another? Definitely. I just wasn't using it at the time, and I didn't have the space. I didn't live in this house. I hadn't bought this house, so I didn't have the space to keep a 19-20 foot long American pickup out on the street outside a rented property with two other cars and stuff like that. So that's a bit of background on where and how we've got to where we are. Oh, we actually picked this car up from salvage a week and a half, 2 weeks ago in Oxford. We went down with the trailer. It literally sort of fitted on with this much clearance. This is a 16 foot long trailer. It's a good proper sized trailer. We got it home. My drive's on a bit of a slope, so what we ended up doing, where the transit is, there's a steel frame carport. We actually winched it up the drive off the carport thing and then got it in the garage. So it's nothing's gone straight, smooth, you know. Again, not a commercial garage, not on a nice flat level playing field. Everything is as you would expect for somebody doing, you know, something in the garage. Yes, I would like a lift in here. I had the house rewired recently, and had the garage rewired as well, to hopefully be able to put a lift in here later. There's no heating in here, there's lights, there's power, that's it. And a lot of stuff, which makes working in here a bit fun. I also have a big gap in the roof, which lets water in over this side because it's two structures put together, which is something else that I need to sort out. But the whole Mopar Works thing isn't about my garage problems. It's about the car, and maybe another car, and then maybe another car after that. Will you see non-Mopars on the channel in the posts? Possibly, if anybody cares what else I've got lying around, what else I'm working on. You know, you've already seen there's a couple of there's 4 motorbikes in the other side of the garage. There's the Range Rover, there's the Transit. Is that the aim, to do a general sort of garage show? Nope. This is the aim. It's the Hemis, it's the Chryslers, it's the Dodgers, old and new. I'm a massive American car fan, love my V8s, and yeah, big Mopar fan. And even any of you out there that have got the old inline sixes, the slant six, I'd love to get a good look at one of them sometime. Hit me up, you know, if general work, anything like that, give me a call. If there's anything I can advise on, drop us a message, or if you just want to ask random questions and say, why the hell are you rebuilding a salvaged Chrysler? Don't know. I've been asked to do it, and I said yes. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.